Principal Ian Jones, Assistant Principal Jennifer Wiedesek, Counselor Casey Burton, and our visiting dignitaries Ann Rowe and Ed Salem to present our graduating seniors with their 2016 high school diplomas.
Hi, everybody. Peter's a pretty humble guy. I'm not sure if you quite got that from the speech, but he was playing professional soccer in Germany, getting paid for this. And he was truant from his previous high school because he was traveling so much. And when he came to Denver Online, he just kind of turned everything over. So thanks again, Peter, for coming. That was awesome. So before we recognize the class of 2016, I'd once again like to thank all the parents, mentors, teachers, staff, and friends who have all contributed to the success of the graduates who we are here to honor today. As an online school, our students don't have many opportunities to gather together, and as a result, they don't know one another very well. This makes for very well-behaved graduates. There's no complaints. But it also means that they're virtual strangers to each other. At our rehearsal last week, it became apparent just how different they all are. Some of our graduates are parents or primary caregivers for other family members, and others still have a bedtime. Our graduates this year range in age from 17 to 21. Some are graduating in just 3 years, while others have refused to give up and are finishing today in their 6th or 7th year. Some live in Denver, and others live in different cities, states, and even countries. However, all of these very different and amazing people share the fact that they chose the road less traveled by enrolling at Denver Online. There are as many stories as there are students, and with the help of the graduates and their parents, we'll share a little bit of each graduate's story as they take the stage to accept their diploma. Before we do, however, I'd like to quickly read the names of the graduates who could not attend today due to work, distance, health, or family obligations. Marlene Bigsby, Zachary DeFez, Brady Fuchs, Landon Kellen, Gregory Madrigal, Talia McKinney, Saviano Perry, Abby Stage, Jacob Yoho, and Dakota Wright. Our first graduate is on stage is Adele Sutton. Adele came to Denver on the Line in the middle of her sophomore year. She'd been attending Denver School of the Arts and dancing full-time in the pre-professional program with the Colorado Ballet. Adele wanted to focus more time on dance and was feeling overwhelmed. She made the decision to come to Denver Online, and it turned out to be the best choice she could have made. Adele has continued to dance and thrive at Denver Online. She became president this year of the National Honor Society. She's earned 30 hours of college credit from the Community College of Denver. She volunteers for our local homeless shelter. She was awarded the honor of Mile High Scholar Award, and she is one of only 2 Denver Online students to be inducted into Phi Theta Kappa, the International 2-Year College Honor Society. Adele was accepted to many wonderful universities, but ultimately decided to attend the University of Denver with an $84,000 scholarship as a business major. Lori Grace. Lori arrived at Denver Online at the start of her senior year. Like many DOHS students, she was dissatisfied with traditional schooling, so she chose to complete her high school journey with us. Although she has had to work full-time to provide for her family, as well as finding time for socializing and pursuing her passion for music, Lori has come out on top and is graduating on time. She may have surpassed her own expectations, but knowing what Lori is capable of, this is just the beginning. I'm practicing this one for 2 weeks. Layla Zien. Layla was introduced to Denver Online because her family moved to Morocco at the start of school last year. As a result, I just met her in person for the first time last month, and my biggest regret is not getting to know her sooner. After a hard year of adjusting to life in a new culture last year, learning a new language, and during another move to Algeria from Morocco, she's found her footing and finished high school strong. Layla enjoys playing volleyball. She is part of the Chinese choir and volunteers her spare time at the nearest elementary school to help the kids. Layla was awarded the APSA scholarship to study abroad in China. She won the Minority Enterprise and Education Development Citizenship Award. I couldn't say that either, sorry. As well as the Colorado Youth Citizenship Award. Layla plans to continue her education next year at La Sorbonne in Paris, France. Ariana Henderson. Can I just say she has some pipes? Ariana came to Denver Online this past spring to challenge herself and to get the motivation to finish school that a traditional school couldn't give her. She made this look easy and proved to her teachers that she is a person who keeps her word. While in high school, she worked 3 jobs to support her family, and she participated in the Asian Culture Club and Glee Club at her last high school for 3 years. As is now apparent, she's also participated in choirs, singing clubs, and theater for 7 years, and she'll be attending the Community College of Denver in the fall. Megan Leonelli and Zeke. Megan is a survivor. As you may have heard, she's overcome many setbacks and disappointments in her young life. She's an abuse survivor, a survivor of suicide attempts, depression, racism, bullying, all before the age of 17. But after a rough few years, she came to DOHS on her parents' insistence. Her mother was actually teaching at the Smedley campus last year and went downstairs to find out more information. She liked the freedom and discipline it would provide for Megan and suggested. Megan agreed and quickly found a comfort zone with her service dog Zeke, her 4-pound chihuahua. I think he's probably 3.5. Megan and Zeke volunteered for Reading Partners last year through Denver Online, and she has always been a volunteer as Miss Megan in her mom's preschool and kindergarten classrooms. Megan also played Ultimate Frisbee and traveled to Minnesota to represent Colorado on the co-ed Ultimate Team Cutthroat. Megan has dual citizenship between the United States and Italy. This September, she'll be discovering her Italian roots as she moves to Italy to be with her older brother Thomas and biological father Massimo in Modena, Italy. She'll be studying Italian for a semester or 2, then hopefully begin her studies at the University of Bologna. Brenda Ruiz. Brenda has, in her words, had a long journey to graduation. She started off at Kennedy High School for 4 years, but didn't quite finish up due to some family struggles and some darn math classes. This year she proved she's not a quitter and enrolled at Denver Online and quickly made herself at home as one of the friendliest faces around. Math has always been a tough subject for her, but being at Denver Online, she learned a lot, and with the help of Miss Linda Welp, was able to finally finish those classes and become just the second person in her family to graduate high school. Larissa Polak Trujillo. Some people just grow up faster. Larissa's one of those people. She came to Denver Online last fall because she was expecting a little one. As you heard, she sadly lost her baby right at the start of the school year. That tragedy was tremendously difficult for her and her fiancé Eric, but she didn't let her horrible loss become an excuse to give up. And after a long journey that included 4 different high schools, she finally made it across the stage today. Growing up, she's always wanted to go to college to be a veterinarian and work with horses, and she's never given up on that goal, and now she's one step closer to achieving it. She'll be taking next year off before she pursues her studies because she and Eric are expecting a little boy in July. Walker Adonis Masuda. Walker's parents made a big gamble in making his middle name Adonis. Luckily, the guy lives up to the name. Walker came to Denver Online to continue his studies while pursuing a career in music, which, as you can see, is well on its way. Walker toured with the National School of Rock All-Stars and plays guitar and lead vocals and writes music for his own band, Steam Train. Walker was accepted to CU Denver as a recording arts major, where he will pursue his 4-year degree. He'll be enrolling as a sophomore, having already received 32 credits from the Community College of Denver through the concurrent enrollment program. get his autograph now.